in Las Vegas, starting our tour at the Del Taco drive-thru off of Flamingo. It is a Tuesday night. The place is busy. Cars everywhere, people everywhere. See if we can't have some fun tonight. You're gonna do touring here on business, so it's not a play visit. Please bear with me as we get around and do things, have some fun. Try to avoid running down one of these guys standing in our way. How's everyone tonight? Good to have you here. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button. It's Cash or Crash Keno driving Las Vegas. It's late at night. There won't be any gaming on this video. This is more just a tour video. Tomorrow I have business meetings, and then possibly after that, depending on how that goes. We're going to drive to a certain area of the Arts District, do a little downtown area, and then drive the Strip. Check it out on a Tuesday. From what I saw earlier on all the vloggers, it's so busy here right now. You can just tell we're in the drive-thru. You got the Chick-fil-A to my right. I'm in the Del Taco. Linda, how you doing? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Linda, definitely going to try to have real good luck tomorrow. I think it's going to go great. Feel really good about it. Typically when you get to this point, it's a lot of formalities involved, but just got to make sure the deal works for everybody. And change the whole complex equation of what Cash or Crash is. Based out of Vegas versus Arizona. Whole different thing. It's gonna be awesome. Got in about an hour and a half ago. Got checked in the hotel. Dabbled a little bit. Really not any fun yet. Played some pennies out at the railroad pass waiting for the sun to go down. Didn't hit anything. The biggest thing out there was 52 coins back. Not a lot. Those will probably end up on one of the other channels. And then at the Gold Coast, got checked in, went to the room, got put on the first floor. It's either a special floor or I made somebody angry last time I was here. Not quite sure how to interpret it. Got a great view of the back parking lot. Go for a drive today. We'll check it out. Haven't been in Vegas for a few months. It's kind of worked out that way. But we're up here now. I went with the 3 regular tacos. How you doing, Wolf Spirit? Tina, how you doing? Good to have you here. With the Del Taco, I went with 3 regular tacos and the Macho Diet Coke. Not sure what the guy in front of me ordered, but we're here for a little bit. It's late at night on a Tuesday. Good to see you all checking in. Be sure to hit the thumbs up, the subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. As we continue to expand our channel here. 1,280 subscribers, 1,279 last I checked. You got Wendy's, all right. Wolf Spirit with the Wendy's. All right, watch out for this guy. All right, hold on, everyone. The phone overheated. I think we're back. Is everybody still there? The phone overheated. It's 111 degrees here tonight. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm gonna roll my window up first so I get punched in the face as I drive by here. Wow, how's everyone doing? 111 degrees right now. That's what it's saying. Donnie O, good to see you. Wolf Spirit's here. All right, thanks for still being here. Phone just shut down because of the heat, so I got the air conditioner cranked. It's 10:15 at night. We'll try to keep it from freaking out again. All right, we're on our way. This is a new area just off Flamingo across from the Gold Coast. You got some apartment complexes and the Palms, which is currently closed. And pull out here, you'll see the Gold Coast across the street. Our first part of the journey here is we're going to go down the Strip, see how busy it is on a Tuesday night. gonna shoot across Flamingo, across the freeway. See the Rio, which is now the Hyatt. It's actually open. Let me know if it's fuzzy or anything, because with the heat, sometimes the phone here has been doing some weird stuff. I'm trying to get the air conditioner to blow directly onto it. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. It was a temporary meltdown, an actual meltdown. Be temperamental like that with the heat. It's not going to do very well here in Arizona. I mean, in Nevada, or Arizona for that matter. I have to figure out how to get a cooling device. Watch this. For this, 1 second. Sorry, trying to clean the lens. All right, we're across the freeway heading towards the Strip. It is that hot. It is miserable. It is. It was very hot inside the parking garage. It hasn't even started to cool yet. Let me see if I put my hand out. It feels like a hair dryer right now when you put your hand out the window. Probably low hundreds now, but it's hot. All the cement, all the buildings, I'm sure, trap the heat. Radiant heat. 109 down in Laughlin, Bullhead City area. Boy, the Del Taco has become a mini taco. Remember when they were 15 cents each and full of meat. Now they're $1 and it's just a shell with some lettuce and a little cheese. Lake Havasu. Lake Havasu is always hot. It's a fun place to go. Especially in spring break of 1987. Before cell phones, so we're all safe. Alright, we're not going to run the yellow like that guy. He's going to run the red. No. Oh, he did run the red. 3 people running the red. That's how people end up hurt. That's why I was behind him. Busy night. A lot of people on the road walking. Got some showgirls over here. Let me see if I can't grab the phone discreetly. See how much I can do just handheld here. The dark feathered showgirls are over there. Just people walking by. Phone is on fire. Just got a cup of ice just for my phone. See the red feathered showgirls on the other side over there. And it's kind of cool here. It's not as hot. Also have the air conditioner blowing. Super busy here. This is amazing. Let's back in over here so I don't get a ticket. $5 a dozen would be great for mini tacos. Great idea, Donio. One thing I'm going to try as we chat here is I'm going to try to read the actual chat, because when I went back and watched some of the previous ones we did, the chat, if you're not reading along in the chat, then what I'm saying most of the time doesn't make any sense. So I'll try to read the question, then answer it, or have the back and forth on as best I can without being too phony. Try to make it fun, because as you replay this in the future, I want to make sure everyone understands and has the same enjoyment factor out of it. Linda says Havasu was like this past weekend. Bally's over there on the right. For those of you who like the movie Honeymoon in Vegas, it's where Nicolas Cage skydived into. All right. Flamingo to the right, Caesars to the left. The link. Got the air conditioner on and the windows down. Air conditioner blowing onto the phone, trying to keep it cool. There's Margaritaville. Still quite a few people out. It's amazing. It's 11 or 10:20 at night on a Tuesday. Nobu Hotel. I didn't know they had an In-N-Out Burger on the Strip, but they do over on the link. Fantastic. Hope everyone's having a great evening. If you're watching this in the morning in the future, hope you're having a great morning. Good thing about these videos, they can last for, oh, some people just about got hit. They're crossing on the red. All right, they're safe. And 30 years from now, watching this is what Vegas was like in 2021. Not a whole lot of masking going on right now. Everyone's just out having a good time. It's hot. Super hot. Hello to everyone back in Texas, folks in California, Arizona, West Virginia, around the world. Treasure Island, got Boys to Men playing at the Mirage. People walking. Good times. I'll hold it in the wind here. Maybe the hot air will cool down the phone. No, this did not look like this last year at this time. It was pretty sparse. Even in January was here. February started to pick up a little bit. March and April started to really grow. Yeah, it's completely different than a year ago. There's the Resorts World over there on the top left of your screen. Behind the spaceship. The Wynn, the Encore to the right. Not sure how much construction is still going on the strip area between Stratosphere and downtown, but we're going to head that way. Go to the Arts District. It's a new up-and-coming area. Drove through there last time I was in. It was the first Friday. The place was jamming. A lot of places that look like abandoned warehouses or old shops during the daytime. At nighttime, liven up into restaurants, bars, tattoo parlors, a little bit of everything. I'm very confident. Question is, am I confident or nervous about the trip? I'm very confident because I possess at least 3, if not 4 skills required to make it work in a combination that I can't imagine anyone else has. They may have 2 of the 3 or 4, or 3 of the 3 or 4, or whatever. I could even go as far as to say 5 of the skills required. One is the brand. I've got experience. I've opened a hotel before. I've been in Vegas. I've booked entertainment, and I've done sales in Las Vegas for hotels. So to launch a project, to get it off the ground, to get it going and ramp it up rapidly, I feel very confident in my ability to put a team together and get it done. So from that aspect, I'm not worried about it. I just tend to have a type of personality that when I believe in something, I'm very adamant about it, and I'll express myself. Some groups don't like that. Other groups might like it. I did speak with the ownership of this project last week, and that went really well, much better than I thought. And based upon that, this meeting is occurring, and I think that you know, I don't want to jump the gun, but by Friday we should have most of the details worked out, and it's just super exciting. I can't wait to announce it. I can't wait to show video of it. I can't wait to give a tour of it and talk about what it is, and then you'll understand the excitement of it. And there is no gaming involved. That's even strange, I guess, part of it. But there will be gaming associated with it, but not at the specific project. And that'll be through some of the contacts I have. Just some ideas. These are not in stone yet because I don't have the gig yet. But I'm going to work with some of the local casinos to provide, you know, a $5 chip or something as a welcome amenity for the folks that come join us. And so the only way to cash that in, let's say it's the Plaza downtown, the only way to cash in your $5 chip is to go to the Plaza Casino. And so for folks that are trying to drive business to their casino, you can do advertising, you can put up flyers and billboards and all these things and hope that people show up. But for a $5 investment, you know people are going to show up. And I look at things different like that. You know, social media, everyone says they're a social media expert. And they're going to, do 22,000 million imprints on Google for your business. And I'm like, well, that's cool, but why don't you just, bring 10 people to me right now and show me that you can actually move people that want to spend money. And nobody can really do that. So I like to do things like, if this thing happens, we're going to go live on Cash or Crash, or we'll have our own business YouTube channel. And it's going to be one of those deals where, for the next, 2 hours, come on down and this is going to happen, or that's going to happen, or this celebrity's here, or, this promotion's going on, and see what kind of actual movement we can do of people to get them in a position to do business with us, or to, at least promote it in a way that gets noticed much more beyond just your standardized, I'm just going to advertise on YouTube or on Google and hope it works out. This is huge over here on the left. This is the Resorts World. Have not been in it. Will probably not be in it for a while. I'm not a big casino resort kind of a guy so much that I would go on my own. I'll go with a group. I just don't want to have to walk from the parking garage. I think that's pretty much it. Huge parking garage over there. All that distance to get over here. I don't like valets. Used to, when I first got here, thought it was really cool to valet. And it's great until you get behind 45 other people trying to pick up their car. Even though it's free valet, the time involved sometimes is not worth it. Beautiful building, great screens, colorful, old neon style. And then of course there's Circus on the other side. Got some comedy going on at the Encore. Live shows are back. Oh, Sebastian, he's here. He's a funny guy. June 16th and 19th. It's a Friday and a Saturday, or is that 18th and 19th? See, I don't have my glasses on. I should have my glasses. Next time I get my driver's license, I'm going to tell them to make sure they put on there that I have to have my glasses. Right now they're just kind of readers. But. All right, they've opened these streets up quite a bit here in front of the Resorts World. This was all torn up last time I was here as they were trying to put it all together. Of course, the taco place is over here, lines out the door, down the street. Not as busy tonight. I guess there's more food options. Coming up on Convention Center Drive. If you get a chance, go to the Las Vegas Convention Center calendar, and you'll see all the stuff is coming back. Everything from the SEMA and aftermarket auto parts, construction shows, all the different shows. And it's very similar to what happened in 2009, 2010, where the shows that used to be 5 days or 7 days long were now 1 and 2 days. They're at least doing the show. They'll grow into it over the next couple of years into the original, the larger size, but they're doing them. People are showing up, people are signing up for them. They're going to be a part of it. And so Vegas is back. They're doing the conventions again, which is what helps support the economy. A lot of these hotels rely on convention business in this area. You have to book your own conventions if the convention center's not doing it. I guess there's still some construction going on here on the roads. We're in front of where the Riviera used to be. So we can get a shot over here. They built the west wing of the convention center. My old hotel was back there. It's now a parking lot. They blew it up in 2015. If you get a chance, go on to YouTube after we're done here and check out the Clarion implosion from 2015. That was my old hotel. My lights on? My lights are on, okay. Oh, I see. His license plate light is not on. The Circus is going to benefit from Resorts World just bringing more people down this way. The Drew here, if it ever opens up, another 3,000 rooms. The old Fontainebleau project. Sahara. These roads definitely need to be redone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pull over a lane. See if this helps. It's hot. Windows are down, air conditioning's on, it's really warm still. It's not that biting heat that was earlier today, so that's nice. It's gonna start to cool down. Sorry about all the bumpiness here on the camera, but the roads are horrible. Oh. Got the Sahara, was the SLS for a while, and that's back to Sahara. Back in 2012 or 13, whenever they shut down the Sahara, we actually purchased from them a bunch of brand new king mattress sets that they had bought for their suites, and were only out for a month or so before they decided to shut down the Sahara. And we were able to get those at a deal like $100 per unit for the Clarion. So we put brand new king mattresses and box springs into every one of our rooms. It was fantastic. We were able to use them for 2 or 3 years till they sold them off before they blew up the building. All right, here we go. This is Sahara Road at the Strip. There's a casino to the left of us here, the Lucky Dragon, that opened for a while, then shut down a couple years ago. Still shut down. I'm dangling a line in the water to see. I believe the person who bought that out of the bankruptcy is just sitting on the property waiting for the North Strip to develop, and then they'll either reopen it or sell it again. Then up here by the Stratosphere, at the base of the Stratosphere, is the Aztec Inn, which used to be a 200-room hotel and then apartments. Looks like a scene out of Call of Duty 2. I mean, it's just destroyed. It's a horrible part of town, but it's an area that can be really developed. It's got a, excuse me, it has a strip address, and you can drop in, you know, some luxury condo units or something in there. That's one of the projects I was working on. Kind of fell apart. Richard, how you doing? Yes, the Imperial Palace. You missed the Imperial Palace. It was a great hotel. It was fun, and yes, the rooms were dated, like a lot of them here. But there's the Aztec right there. So they have a casino in there and some food, and it's right across from the Strat. And what was going on in December is, coming out of the pandemic, they had tried to get $30 million for that property before the pandemic, and we were talking in the $18 to $20 million range trying to find investors for it because of the pandemic. And I kept pitching them on the fact that Vegas is coming back, got to get in now, you're going to save $10, $12 million on the property. Well, now they're back to wanting 30+ million for that same land because of the address, because of the gaming license, because of what's happening down here. It was one of those where if someone had had the money at the time, they could have, you know, made a quick $10 million profit in 6 months. I guess we're going down to one lane, and the guy next to me is trying to squeeze in, which is nice. Thank you. I'll let you go right behind me there. And we're going to go to the left here, if we can, to the Arts District. This is St. Louis. Get out on the Main Street. big green building here to the right. Everyone knows what that is. There's a Denny's. Oh wow, good drivers. So down here, the Arts District is being revitalized. A lot of investment by the city, by the county, to turn it into another area. They've taken down a bunch of the dilapidated buildings, the old motels, the seedy places. They're knocking them all down. Lots of parking lots, new construction. Looks like it's not very busy tonight down here, but we'll drive through and take a look at some of the buildings. You know, restaurants, bars, tattoo parlors. Oh, here's a tow truck. They make a ton of money just towing cars. That people come into Vegas and just park where they want. And it's hours involved in getting them back, plus hundreds of dollars. And there's signs everywhere about no parking. People just ignore them. And they got tow trucks sitting in parking lots. Look at all these bars and restaurants that open up on the weekends and First Fridays. Neat little place now. Arts District here. Kind of dark right now on a Tuesday. But on a First Friday event and on the weekends, this place is jamming. Imperial Road. Over here. Put you back in the holder for a moment. We're going to cross Charleston here in a moment. It's Colorado. I like what they're doing. It's just revitalizing different areas to keep creating activity and fun and things to do. If you've been to Vegas 12 times, on your 13th time, try something new. When I was here 2 months ago, it was on First Friday. You know, lines to get into all these places. That was before they relaxed all the restrictions too. Everyone still had to social distance and wear the masks and the whole thing. Now they're empty today on a Tuesday. Sorry. California. The light was yellow, sir. Getting close to the downtown area. All right. So Charleston. Got some graffiti on the building across the way there. We have another one of these mini tacos for $1. That tiny little thing. Del Taco. And if you look, there's no meat. That's what you get for $1. Wow. Must be the edge of the Arts District. What did you have for dinner, Tina? You had the Wendy's? Interesting. Pull this way for a minute. Do a the Yui, but we want to look at the graffiti here. Turn around. I appreciate it. Look at this place. Outstanding. Okay. Where I'm going to be tomorrow at that specific location. There's the Circuit and the Golden Nugget in front of us. We'll head that way. Oh, the chocolate malt. Delicious. Frosties from Wendy's, very delicious, especially with hot French fries dipped into them. I can't say I've ever been in this part of Vegas before, but here's the Gambler's General Store. Appreciate y'all being here tonight. So if you want to buy gaming stuff, you can get it right here. I wonder if they sell the chip that I need. Game King to add more stuff to it. I'm actually going to go see the guys that I bought it from. I'll see them tomorrow before I leave town. Oh, Tasty Freeze is delicious. I remember that. Okay, we are on the far west side of the downtown. There's the plaza. There's a Greyhound station next to the plaza. LL Slots, how you doing? Welcome. Just doing a little driving tour, checking out the Strip, the downtown area, the Arts District. Here on business. We'll come back for pleasure the next time. Used to come down to the plaza. They had dueling pianos, 2013, 2014. And there was a bank of old quarter slot machines. Isn't it amazing, LL, just seeing Vegas? If you've been here, there's just a certain love you have for the community. If you've never been here, that's one that, we want to show it off to everyone, but you're absolutely correct. I mean, I watch for hours, Not Leaving Las Vegas, Roar Frederick, Jacob's Life in Vegas, all these groups that are out doing their vlogging. I've been here probably more than most people in their lifetime, and I still can't get enough of it. The old slot machines at the plaza are gone now, but there was a couple of them that every time I go, they pay. I'm sure that's why they're not there anymore. It's fantastic. If I needed a few extra bucks, go down and play those quarter slots. The Golden Gate used to be a little tiny thing. It's the original casino, I believe. And then they've added a massive tower to it for more rooms. And they tie it in with the Circa owned by the same group, the Stevens family. Also own the AAA baseball team and some other stuff here. Yeah, I'm staying off the Strip. I'm staying at the Gold Coast. I don't usually ever stay at the Strip. I'm not a crowd guy in that sense. Plus, my room is complimentary, so I don't want to complain where it's at. Got some live bands going on. A little bump here for a second as I plug in. There we go. California. It's also a Boyd Gaming property. There's the Circa entryway. First Street. We'll let pedestrians go on by. Binion's closed still. They had a great weekend Texas Hold'em tournament in there. Expensive. The prizes were spectacular. Like 120 buy-in on Saturday and I think 100 on Sunday. They'd have, you know, 100 players plus rebuys. Definitely not as busy as a weekend, but much busier than previous trips midweek. Fremont Experience, Four Queens. Can you drive through that way? I think you can. There's so many pedestrians, I just don't want to bump anybody. The Four Queens and a couple other properties down here. Back in the day, some of the guys that we'd hang out with would hang out with the owners of those properties, and we'd come down and do like a cigar afternoon and talk about the old days in Vegas. And these are guys that have been here since the 60s, and some great stories. Stuff that someday, if I do a movie or a book, I'll be sure to put them into it. Very, very interesting things that, you know, prior to the corporation takeover of Vegas, and from the actual guys. They had cigars from around the world, some of which didn't have labels on them. Not sure why. They were delicious. That's back when cigars didn't cause cancer. They had some sort of special magic dust or something. Sloppy drunk crowds, I hate them as well if I'm in the middle of them, but they're fun to watch from afar. It gets dangerous at times though. Crowds are uncontrollable. As a kid, in, you know, 20s and 30s, whatever, none of that stuff ever bothered me. But as I got older and more responsible as an adult and had kids I had to take care of, and things like that started to matter. At the Rock Pizza Rock, the Grand Hotel. People watching is the best. Yeah. Now the Grand was closed when I first got here back in 09 and 10. Then they reopened it. And they've done well with it. Richard, downtown is where you can buy a bottle of malt liquor, cash a check, meet a... Oh, it just disappeared. Dang, I was trying to get to that. Newland, how you doing? Welcome. Donnie O, how you doing? Thank you for the chats, everybody. Thanks for being a part of it. Here's the Gold Spike. They don't have gaming anymore. This is part of Steven Seagal's hotel group. And they've got bars in there now. Lots of beverage consumption going on in there. On the weekend, there's a line out the door. They've done a great job of marketing that. But in 2011, we were trying to sell the Clarion property I was at. Steven Seagal and the group came in through. And after that, they actually offered me a position, to which my current owners at the time countered and kept me. But I would have managed 5 of his properties, including Mount Charleston, the Gold Spike, and then 3 others here in town. In retrospect, I made the right choice, stayed with the right group of people, took real good care of me. Here's the El Cortez, very friendly to YouTubers. I think our next group poll, I may postpone it a week or so depending on how tomorrow goes, and we'll do it here in Vegas instead of doing it at the Indian casinos in Arizona, which don't pay very well. Temperature currently probably about 102 or 104 in that range. It's cooled down. It was 111 earlier. It's still really warm. Maybe it's in the 90s, high 90s. But it's warm. It's miserably warm. I got the air conditioner cranked up in the car with the windows down. Fremont Street. If I go left too far, it gets really sketchy. You can go right through the bars. Maybe I'll just do that. That right turn. More people watching this way. If you recognize anybody as I'm driving, let me know and I'll say hi for you. Oh, I got some action here. This is the, yeah. All the bands and DJs. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry. Didn't mean to kill you. Oh, I guess it is a crosswalk. My bad. Too busy people watching to see the people. So I have to go left up here. We're coming up to the edge of the Fremont Experience. Can't drive. We'll go left, come around. Heart Attack Grill. We'll stop right here. I haven't done the zip line either. That's something that I may someday want to try it. I doubt it at this point in my life. I've hiked glaciers. I've done a lot of things in my life. And I'm afraid of the zip line here at the Fremont Experience. Can't wait for the weekends. If this thing works out, it's gonna be so much fun. So much fun. Gonna have some stationary cameras placed out just like 24 hours a day you can watch. I think there's a couple already on the strip. Like Treasure Island has a camera, and there's one, you know, pointing the other way. And I'll log into those sometimes just to see people. So wherever I end up here, I want to make sure we have 1 or 2 cameras out that just run 24 hours a day so you can see the action going on. Plus, anytime I go to or from the work location, I'll have the camera on. There's always something happening in Vegas. Yes, if you're over 350 pounds, you eat for free. They'll give you a free meal. So the bigger you are, the less it costs you at the Heart Attack Grill. They've actually had, and I don't know the number, several people die in there eating that food, and they actually use that as advertising. You sign a waiver. You know, I can't imagine that, you know, Make-A-Wish is to go to the Heart Attack Grill, but you never know. It's a lot of fun. Donio, you're absolutely correct. You know, one part of this is I would love to be Raja and, you know, gamble away $50,000 in a night, because that would mean I'd have $50 trillion to do that. But it's also economy of scale. You know, if I lose 20 bucks and I had 40 in my pocket, that's half my wealth. That's as painful as, you know, dropping $125 spins for NG or Brian Christopher or whoever. All right, we're gonna go by the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop, the Pawn Stars location. That's coming up here. We are back on the strip. Sorry about that. Yeah, I love watching Raja, the big Jackpot, all those. Even like Naomi's slots, she does $1,000 each week on a Wednesday night, and that's fantastic. Melee loves slots, she does the same. You know, goes out, SD guy with his $500 challenges. You know, someday we'll do similar but different stuff. I don't want to be them. I want to be me, and I want our group to have fun doing what we do. On the other hand, if I had that kind of money, that'd be cool too. I don't think any of us would turn that down. I remember the biggest gamble I ever did on a craps table was in the late 80s. coming back from Hawaii to Arizona, flew through Vegas. I jumped the airplane, ended up at the Tropicana. Probably had a couple $100 in my pocket. By the end of the first day, it's probably up to $700. Stayed another day, got up to about $1,400. The next day, and this is in the 80s, I was gonna fly back home to Arizona. I remember coming down late, I slept in late, got some breakfast, and then I did what everyone does. As I stopped by, I said, I'll just play a little bit more. And so I turned that $1,400 into about $300 in about 10 minutes doing stupid betting. And so at that point, I'm like, well, what have I got to lose? So I put it all on the pass line and I hit it. Then I did it again, then I did 100, and then I did 50, and so on. I ended up over $1,000 within the next half hour. Got out of there, flew home. But it was one of those where you got to know when to fold them and walk away and all that stuff. So, craps is a great game. Oh, here's a gold and silver pawn shop. They're closed right now. Chum Lee's not here right now. They've shut down the 24 hours. They used to do the 24-hour thing here. They built this as well, container mini mall. But for a while, they were selling more t-shirts and making more money on t-shirts and bumper stickers and keychains than they were on pawning stuff. All these little wedding chapels, anytime you watch movies like The Hangover, I always try to find, you know, one of the scenes where they're having the shootout in the parking lot of the wedding chapel. Which one is it? Which angle did they shoot it at? And there's multiple places, multiple scenes here in Vegas like that. You can actually go stand in those locations, and some of them have markers and they tell you where the film was shot at. Others you just have to find it. Still lots of construction on this road. This is the strip between the Strat and downtown. Eventually big casinos will end up down here, I'm sure. Eventually. I also remember driving up in the 80s, late 80s, without a reservation, pulling over at a gas station somewhere and finding those old coupon books and doing a thing where you call and try to get a $9 room, get the Riviera or one of these motels, and you know, you're not here for that trip was not to stay in a room, it was just to have a place to sleep between gambling. Tim, have a good night. It's 2 a.m. in West Virginia. If I do any gaming, I'll videotape it and post it. I don't believe I will be doing any tonight, just because I've got to get ready for my meeting tomorrow. I want to be bright, because if I get on a little streak, I'll end up gaming till 4 in the morning and don't want to do that. If I don't get on a streak and I lose everything in the first 10 minutes, then I'll be angry, and we don't want to do that. I just want to be perfect, get the deal done, and then we can do all the stupid things later. Did all the casinos in Canada open up? Are they all fully opened up, Tina? And have you posted any videos yet on Wolf Spirit Arts? I see you have about 5 subscribers last time I checked. Congratulations. Got the windows up because it's so hot, plus a homeless guy or a local drug vendor or whatever he might have been was coming up to the window. I thought about giving him one of my tacos, but didn't want to insult him since they're so huge. No streaming yet? All right, it's bouncing here. I can't see. Sorry about that. Oh, definitely you'll get Cash or Crash, and we'll support every channel. Anyone that's got a channel, in fact, if you want, put in your links and all that into the chat. We want to support everyone. I want to, you know, encourage good YouTube citizenship. There are certain people that do that violate the unwritten rules, and you know, it's unfortunate for everyone, but loving helping each other. I had people help me get over my 1,000 on my first channel. Now I've got a couple of the channels started, and I can start to push on them as well. Try to get them up over 1,000. Got the Keno separated from everything else because we have Keno only people, and these slots were starting to irritate them. So we got the Keno only Cash or Crash. Then I also have the Cash or Crash slots in Keno, which will do both. And then there's a couple of Arizona channels, and then I've got the new one that's just basically for background noise and nature and sounds and relaxation videos. And yeah, that's actually been getting some good feedback. It's strange what people want to see, but if there's a market for it, we'll go after it. That'd be great. Build a media empire. I get 20 functioning channels. There's no way I can keep up with that. I'll have to employ some people to help out. But we can cover all different aspects of YouTube. I don't know that I can be a young kid skydiving and doing all the things that some of those guys do, so we'll have to probably get some people to help out. I missed what Richard said. What's going on that's sad? That was when I was going over that bumpy road, I couldn't read it. Appreciate the thumbs up, appreciate the support of everyone. Appreciate you being here. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. We're gonna head south on the strip. We're gonna start back here at the Strat, work our way down past everything, go all the way down to Excalibur, Hooters, MGM, New York corner. Oh, died at 29, the young owner of the Heart Attack Grill. Wow. I mean, the concept, it's comically amusing. You know, come down here and eat yourself to death. But then when people actually do it, that's deadly stuff. The cholesterol and the fatties and the stuff that when I was growing up, we didn't know about that. I mean, deep fry everything. I used to cook a pound of bacon. Then I'd shred up a couple of russet potatoes into it for some hash browns. I'd fry it in the bacon grease. Maybe throw some onions and peppers in there so I had some vegetables. And I'd chow the whole thing. Then you go lie down and go into a food coma. Get up the next day and do it again. Who knew? This is the Oasis. Oh man, there's a police officer I think behind me. I'd show you the Oasis here. This is a notorious hotel here to our left. There's a couple of unsolved mystery shows about Vegas where there's murders at hotels. That's the place right there, just to our left, where there was 3 people ended up dead in one of the rooms. They've never solved it. But it's a real shady place. But they also, on New Year's Eve and certain times, they can get $400 or $500 for their rooms when normally they should probably sell for about $25. $50 if you want a stun gun. All right, I've turned the air conditioner off and I rolled the windows down as it's probably cooled into the low 90s. Darn right tropical. We're gonna drive over by the Clarion land, over by the convention center, and take a look at it. I have to do that every trip. Pay homage to my old hotel. It's now a parking lot. They're gonna start building the Majestic on there at some point. They said this summer, maybe. It's supposed to be a huge tower. Yeah, 29 and dead is not good. This traffic is not good either. Appreciate you guys hanging in there. It's late at night, 11:05 Vegas time. People on the Australian continent and Asia starting to get up for their business days. Friends in New Zealand. There's a way out of this. Be afraid to do a U-turn and get stuck in a ditch or something. Be fun to videotape if it was someone else. All right, I've got a green light. Let's see what kind of action we can get here. I'm moving. Another helicopter going over. Those late night helicopter tours or police. All right, it's green and nobody's going. Let's go, people. Some of the better tours you actually move. You don't just sit there. And can I turn left? I don't think I can. I got 7, 6, 5. We're gonna run the light here. We're going. Look at that. I can go this way. All right, we're gonna take Paradise Road. Since we know how bad the road is over in front of the Sahara. This will get us around. That will come up by the convention center. I guess I should stop at the red light. What do you think? Another Siegel property. Steven Siegel is rumored to be part of the Bugsy Siegel family, and other people say he isn't. Not sure, but he's a player in real estate here in Vegas. And in Arizona now, too. I see him in Phoenix. All right, here we go. A lot of road work over here. This area used to be known for therapeutic massage parlors. Each one of these homes or these businesses over on the left were you know, if you got like in a traffic accident, you needed to have therapy done. Periodically, the police would bust them because of the type of therapy they were doing. That's the location. Here's the Sahara again on the Paradise Road side. We saw it on the strip side earlier. Those towers. Hourly hotels, BYOS, bring your own sheets. Some pretty scary stuff. There are some motels for sale downtown for $2.3 million, $2.5 million, about $100,000 per room is what they're asking right now. They're used as apartments mostly, Section 8 housing. The city will do master leases to put in veterans or homeless people. And so there is a marketplace for that if you want to manage it. This helicopter's circling. I wonder what's going on. Sometimes they do movie filming at night. I think it was Hangover 3 they were filming when I was here. They actually landed their helicopter in our parking lot several times. We rented them the space so they could land and refuel or put people on. Here's another. Keeps circling. I wonder what's going on. One, I'm always interested when I see something like that if there's something cool happening. But two, I also want to know when I need to duck. So coming up on the west gate to the left. it's Donnie O says it's hard to believe that I'm just driving past all this stuff. It's discipline is what it is. It's you got to be a disciplined gambler. I'm here for other reasons this time, and I want to make sure that I'm focused on that 100%. There's always time to play later. You got to get your homework done to play, and certainly want to make sure I do that. SK used to be the Las Vegas Hilton. massive. They used to have the Star Trek or Star Wars, Star Trek, Star Wars. Maybe both.